On one side, the most impregnable fortress in the tournament. Spain, one single goal conceded across 7 matches. A defense that shut out even France, holding them to 0 shots on target. On the other side, a team that simply does not lose, as long as Messi is breathing. Argentina, 7 straight wins, a late goal in every round, and the tournament's top scorers, on 17. And right in the middle sits the most symbolic duel in recent football history. 39-year-old Messi's last dance, against 18-year-old Yamal's coronation. July 19, New Jersey, one game decides the best team in the world. Today, we preview it completely. First, what is actually at stake? Start with Argentina. Back-to-back World Cup titles, something no nation has done in 64 years. Not since Brazil, in 1958 and 62, win on Sunday, and it's a 4th star. Then there's the emotional core, Messi's last dance, almost certainly his final World Cup. He currently leads the Golden Boot race, on 8 goals and 4 assists. And he's doing it at peak efficiency. Reports note he now spends nearly 2/3 of a match simply walking. Argentina also arrive as FIFA's new number 1, riding a 7-match winning streak. And this is not a one-man team. Julian Alvarez, Lautaro, McAllister, all proven in the biggest moments. Now, Spain, their prize, a 2nd star, after 16 long years. Their only World Cup title came in 2010, Iniesta's extra-time winner, against the Netherlands. This is their first World Cup final since, and they arrive as reigning European champions. Which puts a rare Euro and World Cup double within reach. But their real story is that defense, 1 goal conceded in 7 games. Goalkeeper Unai Simon set a single tournament record with 6 clean sheets. So the contrast could not be cleaner, the tournament's best attack against its best defense. How they got here tells the same story. Spain had a bumpy start, opening the group with a draw. Then they surged. Austria 3-0, Portugal 1-0, Belgium 2-1, and France 2-0. They ended France's run, a side many had tipped for the title, through the toughest bracket in the draw. Argentina escaped the group, then survived a nail-biter every single round. Cape Verde, Egypt, Switzerland, England. The England game flipped late, by Enzo and Lautaro, both from Messi assists. This is Argentina's trademark, again and again, the late dagger. A glance at the history books. These two have never met in a World Cup final. Their only World Cup meeting came in 1966. Argentina won it, 2-1. Their most recent clash was a friendly, in March 2018. Spain won it 6-1, with an Isco hat-trick. But friendly form is a poor yardstick for a final. Overall, the record is roughly even, around 6 wins each, and 2 draws, a completely blank page. Now, the 3 battles that will decide it. First, the heartbeat of midfield. Rodri, against Enzo Fernandez. Rodri is the 2024 Ballon d'Or winner. Back from an ACL tear, he's been running games almost single-handedly. He's already set a single World Cup record, with 655 completed passes. His job on Sunday is simple: shut the passing lanes to Messi. Enzo rediscovered his form with that long-range equalizer against England. He thrives collecting Messi's cutbacks on the edge of the box. This duel decides who controls the game. Second battle, Spain's spear, Yamal, against Argentina's left. Yamal isn't at his best, on 1 goal and 1 assist, but he won the decisive penalty against France. How Tagliafico and Lisandro Martinez contain him could set the tone. If Yamal ignites, the final changes color. Third, aerials and raw physicality, Oyarzabal, against Romero and Lisandro. Oyarzabal has 5 goals and 1 assist, including that France penalty, and leads Spain's line. Romero and Lisandro can give chances away, but their edge is commitment and sheer physicality. Their aerial duels are must-watch. The tactical plans: Spain will line up in De La Fuente's fluid 4-2-3-1. The idea: suffocate Argentina with possession. Finish through Yamal on the right, Olmo in the center, and Oyarzabal up top. With Rodri and Fabian Ruiz as a double pivot, holding the balance. If Spain own the ball, they can neutralize the champions. That is their winning formula. Argentina won't try to force possession. They'll decide it with 1 transition and a Messi moment. And if Spain commit too many bodies forward, the space they leave becomes Messi's playground. And don't forget the dead ball. 1 Messi free kick, 1 set piece, can settle a final like this. The key question: does Spain's possession win, or Argentina's single punch? Extra time would surprise no one. The projected lineups. One important caveat first. These are projected, not confirmed, and could change on late fitness and form. Spain, 4-2-3-1, Simon in goal. Porro, Laporte, Barsi and Cucurella across the back. Rodri and Fabian Ruiz in the pivot. Yamal, Olmo and Bina behind Oyarzabal. Yamal had a minor injury scare but is expected to start. Nico Williams is fit again, though Bina is preferred on the left. Argentina, 4-3-3, Emiliano Martinez, Molina, Romero, Lisandro and Tagliafico. Pedz, McAllister and Enzo in midfield. Simeone, Messi and Julian Alvarez up top. The X factors that could swing it start with the weight of the bench. Spain's super sub, Mikel Merino, scored 2 late winners against Portugal and Belgium. Both from box-crushing runs. He can swing a decisive moment on his own. Nico Williams' pace is another card, and Ferran Torres has come off the bench in 6 straight games. For Argentina, Julian Alvarez keeps producing in the biggest knockout moments, and Enzo is in clutch scoring form. And if it goes the distance, Emiliano Martinez is football's most feared penalty keeper. And there is always, the Messi X factor. Then, the cold numbers. Opta's supercomputer, in regulation, Spain to win, 45%. Argentina, 29%. And a 25% chance of extra time or penalties. Spain are favored, but a 1 in 4 shot says extra time. And off the pitch, US President Donald Trump is expected to attend, putting security firmly in the spotlight. Now, the fan anticipation. A quick, important note, these lines are dramatized, reconstructed from the mood, and not quotes from any real person. From Argentina, closing Messi's last World Cup with a title? You couldn't script it better. We know Spain's defense is tight, but we hold for 90 minutes, and Messi solves it. From Spain, enough of the Messi sentiment tour. We shut France out, 0 shots on target. Rodri erases Messi. 16 years since 2010. It's time to open a brand new era, with Yamal. And a neutral, forget the sentiment and the stats. This is one perfect coin flip of a final. So, spear or shield? Does Messi complete the final step to immortality, or does Yamal's new era begin? The numbers lean slightly toward Spain, but the team that's mocked logic all tournament long has been Argentina. What's your prediction? Drop your exact scoreline and your winner in the comments. We'll be back fastest with the post-match reaction and hot issues video right after the final. Subscribe and hit the bell.